The film opens by showing a system designed for those labeled as a bad batch. Once identified, a person is subjected to several processes. One of these involves receiving a tattoo on the back of the neck, a number marking them as dangerous. They are treated as if they are threats to society. The final step is particularly brutal. They are taken into the desert behind a wire fence as if discarded. A sign near the fence warns that what happens beyond it is lawless, beyond the reach of the law. Among the first victims is a woman named Arlen. Labeled a bad batch, she is thrown into the desert. At first, she stands confused, unsure where to go. Then she notices a piece of paper in her hand. Find the dream. Find comfort. Determined, Arlen begins walking, heading toward this mysterious place. Soon, she comes across an abandoned car in the desert and rests. Before long, another person arrives on a motorbike. Arlen chases him but is quickly captured. She wakes up, hands tied, mouth gagged, and sees a woman sitting nearby. Her pleas for help go ignored. Another woman approaches and injects something into Arlen's right hand. Pain overwhelms her as the woman saws through her hand, breaking. Arlen struggles, screaming as best she can, but slowly loses consciousness. The horror doesn't end there. Her right leg is also severed below the knee. Later, these captors prepare utensils and treat Arlen's severed body parts as food. Around her, people seem to revel in this lawless existence, living in abandoned vehicles and doing whatever it takes to survive. Arlen isn't the only one. Others are bound like pets, missing limbs, their suffering normalized in this place. As night falls, Arlen begins planning her escape. The next morning, when a woman approaches to finish the mutilation, Arlen covers herself in her own waste. The woman, disgusted, unties her. When the woman leaves to fetch water, Arlen grabs a long piece of iron and hide. She attacks when the woman returns, knocking her down. Crawling away, Arlen slowly makes her escape, using a skateboard she found to move faster. Exhausted, she eventually stops in the desert, parched and vulnerable. Crows fight nearby, almost attacking her. Then a man named Hermit appears. He puts her in a cart and takes her to a safe haven called Comfort. Hermit is an old wandering figure, living freely in the desert, shabby in appearance but kind. At Comfort, people surround Arlen, commenting on her missing limbs and her filthy condition. Despite this, Arlen smiles faintly as Hermit departs. 5 months later, Arlen has recovered. Prosthetic legs allow her to walk, though her right hand is gone. Comfort is a sanctuary for outcasts like her. Even in the desert, life persists. People trade skills, make money, and survive. Arlen lives in relative safety, yet she seems dissatisfied. One day she leaves Comfort, carrying a gun, hinting at a mission. Meanwhile, a cannibal named Miami Man lives nearby. A tattoo across his chest identifies him, and he lives with a child, Honey, and a woman named Maria. He is tender toward Honey, drawing her portraits, but cruel and sadistic to others. Prisoners are tied as food reserves, and when they plead, Miami Man kills them for sustenance. Maria, tired of this life, expresses her frustration. One day, Maria and Honey search a disposal site for usable item. Maria is injured, and Arlen arrives. Seeing them, she recognizes the cannibals. Seeking vengeance, Arlen shoots Maria in the head. Confused, Honey shakes Maria's body. Arlen returns to Comfort, with Honey following. From a distance, Hermit observes them. Miami Man, discovering Maria missing and Honey gone, rides to the dump. He finds Maria's remains, eaten by crows. Desperate, he searches for Honey. He meets Hermit, showing him a book filled with pictures of Honey. Hermit looks through it, seeing the innocence and life captured in those drawings. Hermit finally asked Miami Man to be drawn. Reluctantly, he sketched, and the result was impressive. Hermit then took the picture and revealed Honey's location. Meanwhile, Honey was under Arlen's care. When Honey showed interest in a rabbit, Arlen bought one for her. She taught Honey to wear makeup and took her on walks. That night, Comfort hosted an entertainment program. People gathered, danced, and celebrated. Among them appeared a man called the Dream, flanked by several beautiful women who remained close to him. The Dream appeared important, wealthy, and highly respected. During the festivities, a long queue formed for a drug distribution. Arlen joined the line, separating from Honey, who chased her loose rabbit. The rabbit wandered toward the Dream and one of his wives. They took Honey to their house, intrigued by the child. Arlen, drunk from the drug, wandered aimlessly, leaving Comfort. On her way, she met Miami Man. Drunk and incoherent, she rambled until falling asleep. When she woke, Miami Man had removed her prosthetic leg and demanded the whereabouts of his child. Arlen lied, claiming she had not seen Honey. Still, Miami Man refused to let her go. Suddenly, a motorbike approached, a cannibal trying to negotiate an exchange for Arlen. Initially, Miami Man agreed, but as the rider turned, Miami Man threw a knife, killing him. Before leaving, he severed the rider's hand and took it with him. Riding together, Arlen and Miami Man were caught in a sandstorm. That night, Arlen tried to speak with him. Miami Man shared his past, how he became a bad bat. He was from Cuba and labeled a bad batch due to missing official papers. Arlen, unfamiliar with Cuba, listened as he drew a map. Miami Man explained how he came to America at 16, working various jobs in Miami, including tattooing and construction. Arlen shared the tattoos she had. When he attempted to show the number on his neck, Arlen pointed a knife at him, leading to a tense argument. Just as they began to calm, a man shot Miami Man in the chest. He grabbed his motorbike and took Arlen back to Comfort. "Come on, come with me," he urged. The next day, Hermit found Miami Man unconscious and cared for him. Once strong enough, Hermit drove him to retrieve his motorbike. Meanwhile, Arlen, back in Comfort, worried about Miami Man. She returned to the shooting site but found only his picture book. Taking it, she returned to Comfort and printed Honey's picture, asking locals about her. Everyone claimed they hadn't seen the child. Suddenly, some of the Dream's wives passed by with Honey in tow. Honey was treated well, like one of the Dream's own. Luxury surrounded them. Honey had spaghetti and a room filled with dolls, a life far removed from the hardships of Comfort. Determined, Arlen went to the Dream's house. She was allowed inside and met him by an indoor swimming pool. The Dream's wives, some pregnant, tended to plants turned into medicine. Arlen observed the luxurious surroundings, contrasting sharply with her own life. The Dream explained how he maintained Comfort, making it a livable place for outcasts. Arlen then expressed her desire to have what the women in the house possessed, anything at all. Immediately, the Dream ordered a wife to escort Arlen to a guest room. She was treated well, given a luxurious room, and attended to kindly. While in the bathroom, Arlen revealed a gun hidden in her prosthetic leg. She took the Dream's wife hostage, demanding Honey. "You want to see it all over your walls?" she threatened. Arlen took Honey and left the gate with the wife still captive. Once outside, she released the Dream's wife and walked away. Moments later, Miami Man appeared on a motorbike. Honey ran joyfully to her father, still clutching her rabbit. Arlen acted as if she intended to go with him, but Miami Man instructed her to return to Comfort, calling her task complete. Arlen protested, claiming she preferred the outside world. Honey, feeling hungry, asked for spaghetti, recalling the meals at Comfort. Miami Man silently took Honey's rabbit, which Arlen then covered with her hands. Tragically, the rabbit had been killed to serve as food. The final scene shows Honey crying, while Miami Man and Arlen eat the rabbit. Despite the sorrow, there is a closeness between Miami Man and Arlen. Their bond strengthened through survival, care, and shared experiences in this harsh world.
End the movie? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our other recaps and subscribe for more content. And leave comment below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.